Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2, where we're still continuing. This is largely like an exploratory run. I'm not really expecting to win. I'm just hoping to hit some hero shrines. Let's see if we can manage it. I would love to develop some of these characters a little bit. Show me bells. Come on, bells.
Behold, the great cities of man.
Ugh, not a lot of information to work with here. All right, well, we know where there is one. The only way to reach that will be coming through this academic study. Do we want to just tack right the whole time? Actually, I think we have to. Ugh. And you lose your armor right away. We could go left and then right. And how's everybody doing on goals? Avoid the hoarder. Because he ruins pizzas, presumably. Yeah, alright, left and then right, and then probably right just like a hell of a lot of times. Boudica, please tell me you want to go left? Nope. She has no opinion at all. I guess that makes sense. They're all question marks.
The loathing festers.
Right, we are going to be shedding a point of loathing at the stop after this next one. Ugh, I'm doing a terrible job of hitting the things. Oh shit, it was a bell. That rules. Okay, let's try this again.
Chapter 2. Nightcap.
I really thought him drinking the poisoned drink would be something of a de-stressor for her. Silly me.
Night after night of disrespect and abuse, enough was enough.
Alright, placating is 100% just buying time, does not make things better. Alright, fade back. Little stealth, little de-stress. Man. Alright, so I just gotta watch my stress level. So if I do another poison here, he's gonna take me to 6. Then I go to cover. But like, that's always going to be a problem. Anytime I poison his drink, I gain 2 stress. And anytime I take a breath, I lose 1 stress, but he undoes a step of progress toward the poisoning. So we're getting half a step forward and a full step backward. Like we have to go for it right now. It's only going to get worse from here. And we get 2 stress when he drinks, which won't quite put us down now. Okay, now we hide. We need to buy some time to wait for the poison to work, I guess. Turns out murdering your spouse might be slightly stressful. It's a slightly stressful activity. Who would have thought? I mean, I'd say...
Smirking, as his empty apologies came in desperate, choking gags.
I say murdering your spouse, but if we're honest, murdering your empowered abuser, right? All right. Wow. You fucking get him, Audrey. I had to say, this is not very exciting. Once you have the upgrade on it, it's all right, but it's definitely not the kind of thing we want to be running with Nightsworn, where we want to be doing damage with our cloak. So, not super useful for the moment. All right, battle. Then it's like gain loathing, lose loathing. Yeah, alright. Tacking right from here.
Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming.
I cannot manage to get Boudica's stealth level or stress level to go down. She just won't take pleasure in anything. Alright, well, they want to fight. No, the game wants to crash, actually. More than they want to fight, the game wants to crash. Okay, well. That's weird. It's crashing in a pretty not graceful way, if I'm honest. Kind of seems to be taking my entire video card with it. Okay, I'm gonna, there we go. Criminy. I'm gonna pause the record. I'll be right back, y'all, with a functional game. Okay, and we're back. Boy, I was not kidding. I did not even realize the degree to which I was not kidding about it taking out my whole video card. I got a lot of weird flickering as it was crashing. That's what I was making reference to. But it actually crashed so hard that it corrupted my video driver. And I couldn't even get Windows to recognize my second and third monitors until I scraped the old driver out and did a complete fresh reinstall. So that was something. This game truly is an eldritch horror. Alright, yeah, let's fuck them up. Do not love that we lost a point of wheels already. I also don't love that some people are going to be catching fire here. And nobody's allowed to see. I don't really think we have a way of dealing with that. Well, stabby stabby. Yeah, I guess let's just try to remove the whipper as quickly as possible. I don't have anything for the blind. Kind of want to do this. If we're gonna... If this misses... Okay, we don't get to find out. I was curious if we would still have gotten the effect from the relationship, even on a whiff. That's beautiful. And you are immediately punished for it. And you, sir, are not judged, but it was close. You have to admit, it seemed like you were going to be judged. I should definitely have hit the light there. That was, not doing so was an error. Ugh, really? I'll leave him at 1? Well, let's finish the job.
One less obstacle in our path.
Okay, so I probably want to just go for the judgment here because we want to apply the debuffs. How's your debuff resist? Low. This is not where I wanted to be. Do I want a Dead of Night? 2 stealths. Plus 50% damage. I mean, it's just like... In this case, where I'm not like trading or prepping anything, it feels like a terrible waste. Or just like I'm spending an attack to get the bonus damage of 1 attack. Yeah, toe-to-toe keeps... Toe-to-toe will lock me in position in the front so that I can hit him with the bleed out. Okay. We continue to resist the stun. I can't... You know what? A Consecration of Fortitude's probably not a terrible idea, but what if we just did damage until the thing died? And now you finally get to do your thing. Boudica is definitely getting a little bit of the old battlefield medicine. Ow!
Knows what lurks in the beyond.
Gosh. Hold on, do I need a battlefield medicine myself instead? We don't have the upgraded version, so I don't get both. I guess Boudica... I'm just figuring it's more likely that Boudica will take hits in future
Cut down
combats.
these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
I don't even think I'm going to equip that right now. Because stuff around here doesn't really blight us, but it does bleed us. Alright, we continue on to the right, because that's how we get to the other shrine. Yeah. We're going to lose another point of wheels, which kind of doesn't matter. Finally, we get to de-stress Boudica a little bit.
Obstruction.
Alright, what y'all got? Get a point of wheels back. Get some... That's combat items? Shoot, wrong button. And that's scouting. And everybody loves all of the things. Well, I definitely want to pick one of these two so that they work on that unfriendly relationship. I don't think there's enough points of wheel damage up ahead for us to need the point of wheels. So maybe we take the items. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not being silly here. 1... We don't know, we don't know, we don't know, we don't know. So there's 4 we don't knows. And we know we're going to 1 point of wheels. Actually, maybe it is better to take this for safety's sake.
The loathing festers.
Because there absolutely could be enough wheel damage up ahead to break the wheels down properly. Yep, and then we just get to... Oh, she resisted the stress. Awesome. Alright, we're definitely going to do the bounty hunter again. So I would really like to get the skills that are mentioned in her path.
Does it not?
So you would find us a trinket and maybe a quirk. Relics, books, quirk. I mean, I'm curious about the trinket. It's got to be a pretty good one, right?
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
A rotten tomato. Huh. Massive bonus damage in rank 2, but minus disease resist in rank 1. I don't think we quite have the party for this.
You will fight, so that others may flee.
Alright, Paracelsus gaining stress is very whatever right now. We have her mental state well in hand.
Ruined by riotous contempt.
Okay, everybody wants to run away. I don't want to run away. I want to purge my loathing. That's rough though. That's a big relationship hit. All right. Yeah, just start smashing. Is this the one that's going? Okay, that one's going really early. We might be able to kill this thing before it gets a turn. Do I need this? I guess let's not take the chance. That was a little bit harrowing because I didn't want to use bleed out, obviously, but there was a small chance if the Wicked Hack had done minimum damage that it wouldn't have got the job done. That's potentially scary. Man, why did Audrey have to be so very late in the turn order? Being able to bleed out this thing would have been really nice. Okay, well, they're never going to be allowed to see ever again, apparently. Alright, show me a kill. That'll do it. We came out of that in pretty good shape. Kind of a lot of stress in the back, though.
Threats await those who dare.
Okay, Greater Gilded Mind is fun. We don't have any use for a laden lantern.
The loathing whispers.
Don't it always? So you have a minor Gilded Mind. We're just going to replace that straight up. And then who wants the minor one? I guess you for the stress resist? I think that makes sense.
Think carefully. Today's oversight is tomorrow's regret.
You know, everybody's got opinions.
It is low indeed to profit in destruction.
Is that high speed? Okay, no, it's bonus damage. It's very bad for sure, but it's probably overcomable. So which one of them is acting first? Well, oh wow. I was gonna say Boudica's probably not gonna be able to get the kill by herself, so let's focus up like this, but yeah, that works. Alright, that one's gonna be under control in no time. Torchlight doing its grim work. Do I want to just emboldening vapor someone else? Nah. For now, let us just stab. Damn it, they both get to go first, really?
This is no time to falter.
Oh cool, and a stun and everything.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Will this remove the stun? No, I'm not allowed to do it because you're not at low enough health. That's really frustrating. Well, we can do this. Yeah, Grim.
Empowered, emboldened.
Let's try to get people's health back up at least a little bit. Oh, I can just if it bleeds you. Yeah. Boy, this not triggering until 25% is really harsh. Okay, so you're dead. Let's see if we can get any more heals off. The answer is yes. 1. A little. Ugh, those road battles don't even give you mastery. What a terrible waste of time and resources.
Chapter 3. Embarrassment of Riches. Years of decadence and financial mismanagement had left the estate in staggering debt. Humiliated and facing eviction, she wandered the empty halls, hurling inebriated indignities at the portrait of the deceased, whose hand had rested so possessively upon her shoulder. A gleam of gold on that painted paw reminded her that his rings were unaccounted for, and must have been buried with him.
Okay, that's very solvable. Okay, here we go. Ignores dodge if you are stealthed, and has a very high crit rate. Interesting. What's our... hold on, what's Boudica's path? She doesn't necessarily need to be in front, huh? Like, we've been leaning on bleed out, and obviously that has some utility, but I wonder... maybe we could reshape things a little bit here. Oh, you're only allowed to lunge from the back. Interesting. Well, you can pick to the face from there. What is this when upgraded? Whew, when upgraded, the base damage is really savage. Okay, I'm thinking maybe we just make some alterations here. This isn't really all that exciting. If we pull Audrey to the 3rd space with the intent of opening every battle with a lunge, maybe even to the 4th space? Junia can still do Junia's work from 3. Paracelsus needs to get bounced back in order to do battlefield medicine and blinding gas, but can generally open with like incision or emboldening vapors. I wanna empower a lunge for sure. And then so wait. But if we did it from 3, we could force the Hellion back to 2 reliably and get the Rotten Tomato bonus. And if it bleeds, still does okay damage. The base damage of it doesn't upgrade though. You want to be hitting people with bleed out with this. It's really tricky. You can't Iron Swan from 2. Yeah, okay, we're probably not doing the Rotten Tomato thing. Trying to combine all of our weird gimmicks all at the same time. Yep, that sucks. Man, weren't we supposed to be trying to avoid the Hoarder? If rank 1... wow. Interesting. So obviously, even if we could afford this, we wouldn't use it. What else do we have here? Smoldering Firewood. Illuminations. Target of Illumination gets 2 fire. That's also very whatever. Ooh. That's kind of neat. There's not really a huge amount of reason to buy anything right at this moment. Yeah, I guess the the collector's chandelier is worth installing. Maybe we pick this up. And then I guess we can buy, like, playing cards, because we're probably not going to see enough of these later. You know, we will wish the inn had more. Smoke bombs are good, too. And do I want to pick up the chandelier for the rest of the run? I guess so. Alright, thank you very much, Mr. Hoarder, for hiding in a question mark node so that I cannot get my goal. We have empty combat item slots, don't we? Yeah, good enough. All right, do we make any decisions from here? Yeah, there's a blank decision. We could tack left because there's a candle. We have no information. I don't really want to go to Oblivion's Ingress. I know that. Just kind of flipped a coin between the two. In the grand scheme of things, one candle is not very much.
They revel in debauchery, debasing themselves in the face of the end.
Oh, this really sucks, because we need to fight. We have so much loathing. But our relationships are being fucking cratered by the intense cowardice of our team. The Berserker should never, ever want to run. Like, whether or not the Hellion should run is one question, but if she's on the Berserker path, never. Never, ever. Fuck you. What an asshole. Yeah, let's burn some of this dodge. Go for that first turn consecration. And then... I mean, there's not really... I could throw some... Yeah, I could just throw some stuff. Maybe we wait on the lunge until my eyes are recovered. Alright, nobody's hitting nothing.
Haste and carelessness, hallmarks of the unprepared.
Interesting. How's that going to work with the lunge? Is it going to just swap the... swap the Plague Doctor? Must be pretty cool to get all these turns in a row. No, it caused her to move forward an extra space for some reason. Huh. Well, blinding this thing right before its turn certainly doesn't seem terrible, but what if instead I emboldened... Well, if I embolden anyone, my teammates are going to throw a fit about it, because everybody hates everybody. And things are just about to get so much worse. It's really frustrating. Alright, you're gonna bait this riposte, I guess.
A miscalculation, perhaps. The enemy weakens and wanes.
Damn it, only 12? How dare you? Cool, right before his turn. Alright, well this is like very fucking grim. Was hoping to get a de-stress out of that. Oh cool, more stress. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, we are not going to be able to de-stress Boudica enough for it to matter at the end. Yeah, neither one of these.
The loathing whispers.
And we get to get in a fight again immediately afterward. Alright, and so the point of wheels that we took did not, in the end, have any effect. Yeah, and Boudica's gonna stress out, melt down, and completely destroy our relationships in an unrecoverable way here. Alright, buddy, not your turn. Sure would be nice if this thing didn't have block on it. Yeah, maybe we just give it something else to think about first. Oh cool, free turns. Love that. Yeah, I just can't hit third rank. That's rough.
Mistimed. Misdirected.
The altar's probably dead to the lunge, so let's keep working on that thing. And I mean, we may as well glimmer. You know what? No, I should remove their positive tokens. Well, Judgment does it anyway. It might also deal damage.
Squandered.
Yep. And of course, just gets infinite defensive charges. But we got to get people back into fighting positions. Alright, that's good news. Can't do anything about the horror. Except shoot at people. Okay, I don't know if y'all need to all go twice every time you act.
A petty hindrance.
So there's no way of escaping the thing that's about to happen, right? Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. Yep, okay. Well, we are in dire straits indeed. It is going to be all negative relationships the next biome. All right, now I mean, I guess we just keep peeling his defenses. How many more? Plus 20 for 3 turns. Jesus Christ. Alright, gotta burn all this garbage. Actually, maybe we judge... Do I want to get the... Yeah, let's get the damage debuffs up. Oof.
Perhaps they have given their last.
It would be so cool if we could fucking kill this thing. And of course he resisted the bleed.
On that terrible precipice.
Well, she withstands. Oh, that's toe-to-toe. Alright. We're going to Emboldening Vapors here, try to stack up all the damage buffs, because the Vestal's got the heal under control.
Dragged back from the brink.
And we couldn't have done Indiscriminate Science that turn anyway. Yeah, I'm so used to... I have, like, so many hundreds of hours of Darkest Dungeon muscle memory that I see the skill at the end of the bar and I press 4 to access it, even though that's not how it works in this game. I think we just want to chop. Alright, this should do some damage. And then... Two is not quite what I was hoping for. Is Boudica really back at 6 stress already? Does that need to be that way? Alright, so our relationships are so trashed that I kind of feel like maybe we should just bail on the run. Because our characters are weakened, our relationships are destroyed, and we're not all that strong in the first place. Maybe it would be worth just running the beginning of a run with this squad again. We're kind of figuring out the vibe, right? A little bit.
There are yet places such as this, where a little light still gathers.
Paracelsus gained a head injury, Boudica gained sprained ankle, Boudica gained fragile. Yeah, we just scoop, right?
Shall we continue? Or is the lesson too demanding?
No, it's too demanding. We're gonna bail. We got the 12 candles for making the second inn, and then we just bounce and try again. I think that's reasonable here. Because that was gonna spiral very badly.
Learn from each attempt. Deepen your understanding, and victory will come.
Face your failure. Okay, they mean the boss, not this failure. Alright, I am going to have to pause the recording one more time. This time, at least, it's not technical issues. Sorry for all the interruptions this episode. We'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Personal life stuff put aside. We're back here. And I think this is the right move. I'm a little torn about it, and certainly there's some value in just rolling forward until it all burns down and trying to like scrounge every candle you can. But also, it was gonna be frustrating. Also, it was gonna feel bad the next bits. Why not just try to skip ahead? Look at how whole the living city's looking lately. So we could pump somebody way up, right? Let's see. You still have a path to learn. Carcass. When crit, maybe de-stealth. When you yop, you taunt. When you wicked hack, you strip shields off of people. That's cool. And you're just like winded all the time. So you'd be focusing on like bleed skills with this one. Except doing a wicked hack when you want to remove someone's shielding. That's, I mean, it's interesting. I don't know if I think it's any good, but it's definitely interesting. So the stuff that you still have left to unlock is kind of whatever. You have yet a path to unlock. Still don't have a lot of your skills, though. I kind of want to run that same team again. So let's go ahead and buy up. Yeah, plus 4 max HP is pretty good. Like how much do we really need to spend here? I guess let's grab to all of the paths for you.
Of a world. Those who live
And then we have all the stuff that really matters for all of the people we're planning on using, and we still have 14 candles. Do we want to maybe pick up like a pet thing or something?
memory.
Right, there's
The heart that warms
there's
the mind.
other pets and we don't know what they do. This stuff probably matters too. Yeah. This line is important. Whenever you arrive at an academics cache, free random item, of course, one more candle than we have. More inventory slots is kind of whatever. Scavenging is out of reach. Yeah, I might want to pick up some more companionship points just so we can see the other pets. Because I am kind of curious. A pygmy Pliskin, like snake Pliskin? Is a Pliskin a thing? I love a good outlet.
A little company for the long ride ahead.
And then maybe we spend the rest of it in the working
Well
fields.
thought for tools of iron. Such implements will serve us well.
So we found ourselves a new food. And that's pretty good. And maybe that's good enough. We could unlock some new combat items. I feel like a lot of the combat items, probably about half of the ones we have access to now, are things I'm just like never excited to find. So yeah.
A drop of sanity in a sea of madness.
Okay, that's powerful for sure. Let's just throw some shit in the pool.
A welcome advancement in the science of survival.
Okay, that's less exciting, but still interesting.
every twinkling recollection.
Shuffle the enemy party and, on average, stun one of them is cool.
New instruments will help us diagnose the world's affliction
Okay.
and overcome it.
That seems particularly useful in difficult encounters, so that's
The road
fun.
calls once more to its dark passenger.
You know, like in that Dexter novel, the one everybody hated. Alright, let's try that one more time.
Your sanctum, adrift in this bituminous nightmare.
You calibrated prisms along the points of the crown, cackling in smug satisfaction as wavelengths of hideous and indescribable light burned our eyes. The crossroads, a beacon for the broken and the battered.
So I guess it's worth having a look, like, what are the traits that we're starting with here? Torn rotator cuff really sucks. Does it suck enough to make us not pick her? Maybe. Powered up when flame is low is, like, pretty useless. That's not good. Stun resist is cool, especially on a healer. Okay, I mean, these traits are... like, all of the positive traits are very whatever, and all of the negative traits are borderline debilitating. Why are there two different traits that do this? Isn't that the same thing as torn rotator cuff? Yes. Why do we need... okay. Does anybody have traits that are good? Yeah, okay.
Pride, more devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
Her stuff's not too bad. This is rarely going to matter, but... yeah, that's not so good. Natural swing is very exciting.
A murderous melody lingers long after the final chord has been struck.
The thing is, we really want to develop some of these characters, right? And it's like, it's only giving us good skills on the people who don't need to be developed. All right, we gotta seek development.
Slips unseen into the catacombs of the mind.
I don't know if we need Paracelsus so badly. Maybe we do a different third character. Like, who else still needs stuff really badly? You have 3 locked. You're done. You have 4 locked. Yeah, maybe we bring our Jester for the middle of the party. Actually, a lot of people have a lot of stuff locked still. Well, the Jester's got good traits, so he gets to come along. What kind of thing have we really not done with the Jester? We did a lot of soloist. The thing is, we're probably not pushing for... we're probably not pushing for unlocks on him, though, right? Because we want to get unlocks on everybody else. We're only going to see so many of those things. So maybe this is an okay time to bring somebody who's just got an okay spot. Just bring somebody who's got a good set of traits and is ready to sort of carry. Off guard's pretty bad. I get why they do this. Like, they want you to want yeah, you know what, you're fine. They want you to want to pursue that medic early in the run, right? They don't want it to be a thing that has no value until later. Alright, so if we're gonna run this like this, we had the physician thing going before, and it's like fine. You still just have your default skills, so we're in kind of the same place here where it's like, it's tricky to know what we want to do because we don't know what most most of the changes are. Yeah, let's try this again. For you, you just have all damage down. Night Sworn's a little bit more interesting now that we're starting with lunge at least. Let's maybe cut flashing daggers for the lunge. We definitely want Dead of Night in the base. Don't want repartee. And then do we want to try this carcass thing? So you're just really soaking up all of the attention. Makes you want to do Barbaric Yawp a bunch. Which, yeah, I mean, I guess we can do. What does it do when you upgrade it? Not that much, really. It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad no matter what you do. That's sort of a shame. So yeah, maybe cut if it bleeds, because I'm planning to have you in front a lot. But not all the time. This gives you a couple levels of taunt already. I mean, we probably want... We have to think about where we want Audrey to start, too, given that she's lunging. Like, does she want to lunge into the front position? Because we could go for more of a bleed thing. Maybe see a first turn like Iron Swan or if it bleeds and then or bleed out, and then do if it bleeds to some degree from there. I don't know. It feels... We feel a little damage light for us to be doing a version of the Hellion that specifically reduces the damage output. So let's do this. We'll not really bleed very much. We'll have you start in the back and just lunge to second position. Yeah, big damage output, lots of health. You have the ability to toe-to-toe from the front, so we can taunt. Cut Yawp for if it bleeds, just in case we get shuffled. Because Yawp is really bad. If you're applying combo tokens reliably, I guess it's pretty good once it's upgraded. But we're not going to be doing that with this setup. And I think with that, we're ready to rock, sorta. You're probably not gonna wanna be running all of these. So a lot of the impact on this one is in the initial strike. We can run that even with the bad bleed thing. Cause of Death puts up a combo point, but you kind of don't want to be using it until you're killing the enemy anyway. Yeah, alright. I know this looks very similar to the way we had them set up before, but I think it's right. I think it's right for the resources we have available to us now.
This was a beautiful place once. What a pity.
I'm very curious to see the new pets.
You can feel it. A change in the air.
The wolf cub seems fine, but I think the biggest problem with the wolf cub, from my point of view,
Even your valley is not immune
is that
to the spreading stain.
the value of the wolf cub is very frequently not obvious. Like when he's doing his thing, it's kind of under the table. He doesn't really have a huge obvious tell when his effect works. He's subtly increasing your relationship chances and stuff.
To finish this quickly.
So it'd be cool if we could get one that's a little bit more flashy, right?
Sweet reprieve.
Until
or
the
just
next
where
test is put
where
before
the
you.
effect is more obvious. Alright, we got a fair chunk of resources to work with. Let's get some cool stuff. Let's see some cool stuff. And then we are going to prioritize a medic early.
But familiar nonetheless.
So, the pygmy pliskin, which is a kind of snake, sure, makes sense. I'm gonna hold on a second. But, like, is a pliskin a kind of snake in the real world, or is this thing named this because of Snake Plissken? It looks like it's not okay. I think it's just a reference. Healing received up per medical gear item equipped. Heals 10%. Heals 10% on a random hero after each encounter. So pretty good at maintaining your overall health level. Movement resist is like very not great, but it improves your equipped stagecoach items, which might be really good. Hard to say, hard to read at this moment. Do we want to take a stagecoach upgrade right away? Probably, right? And more candles for the entire run feels pretty strong. Location scouting obviously also has a lot of value. But we're still in generation mode, so
A sound investment in roads yet untraveled.
so yeah, I don't know if we have luxury gear in general. This is pretty much just doing the relationship chance thing. Let's try the Pliskin. A lot of healing, keeping people alive. I don't know that we necessarily need it, but I also don't know how much the Orphan Wolf Cub was helping either, right? It's tough to say. All right, let's run some relationship stuff. Do we want to load everybody up with bread? 'Cause that would be 32 of our starting 52 money. But it's not, it's not necessarily terrible. They started us with a copy of each thing we unlocked. Here, let's go ahead and throw this stuff in the Wainwright.
Leagues away. Plan accordingly.
Okay, we know all that stuff's happening at least.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
We still have relatively low numbers on a lot of things, so the 20% bonus is not going to seem as meaningful. What are people's goals? I really wish you could just access the goals screen in the inn. I have no idea why you can't. Use pustule salve. I don't think that's an item that we even have access to. The problem is I don't really know. Wow, Boudica has to very specifically land the killing blow on a particular lair boss. That is shitty. That's a rough goal. It is 4 candles at least. Yeah, these are... These are more challenging, for sure. So I guess early on, makes a lot of sense to go for the Thunderclap Grenade. People who are fast get the Thunderclap Grenade. It's so weird to have a combat item that's just a resistance buff. Like a short duration resistance buff. Feels bad. I probably want somebody else. It's like Boudica holds the smelling salts so that she can wake up the healers. And for the same reason, one of the healers holds the stimulants. And then, yeah, I guess clouding powder goes to you by process of elimination. Sorry there, Paracelsus. You probably wanted to have a cool item. Yeah, obviously I don't put a lot of value on these. The Thunderclap Grenade seems pretty good. Obviously bear traps are cool. I don't think I'm going to spend. I think we're going to carry a lot of currency forward. Yeah. Okay, so let's just get that mastery up.
Learns quickly when survival demands it.
So, the situation we're in... Is there anything where we can get a combo point if I, like, improve it? I had to say, I like this an awful lot. Improving the lunge and just, like, blowing something up at the beginning of combat is definitely compelling. We're not actually going to see Hand of Light very often. Blinding Gas has a chance of giving us some combo points for the back rows. Yeah, we really don't have the ability to generate combo points at all. Iron Swan can hand out a combo point, but again, it's just like it's just combo points for people in the back, where like the Yawp isn't even gonna do anything. I can't pick to the face people who are in the back. I can throw knives at them, I guess. Yeah, there's something to be said for that as a combo, right? Open with Iron Swan plus a thrown dagger. But perhaps it is foolish to spend an early combo point on a skill we're only going to use once per battle. It's really quite a lot of extra damage, though. And then it's probably Wicked Hack. Bleed Out hits really hard when you've upgraded it. Gosh, maybe it's Bleed Out. Because, like, the thing is, even once you start getting winded, being able to apply a 6-point bleed is so fucking powerful. It's very limited targeting, but it's bananas. Now, let's do this. It's got the less limited targeting, and it's way more, like, compatible with the damage bonus from Ravager. And we do have a reduction in the chance to place our bleeds in the first place, don't we? Alright, so real quick to go through people's goals again. We have a good reason to go to the Fetter. We have Fanatics are most present in the Burning City, right? And obviously Fisher Folk in the Shroud. Or the one that is the docks.
Provinces and cantrevs of our land, crumbling and undone.
Well, I gotta tell you, pulling a lair early, trying to generate ourselves an early trophy does sound pretty good. And also I like candles, and also this goal is not really that hard usually. Heatwave probably doesn't have any effect here. Let's try it.
The tainted crop continues to spread its tendrils of rot and pestilence.
Maybe I shouldn't go for layers in the first region. Maybe I should wait until we have a relationship up, but... Let's see. Shall we? Let's just see. There's no guarantee we would be offered the Fetter again, so...
The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
Okay, we did manage to pull scouting on the lair, which is good news. It's directly before the final battle, which is bad news. In order to get there, we have to go to this academic study. Actually, it's not true. We can access it from anywhere. So we don't have to let this guide our early plans at all. We kept a lot of money, so we can use the hospital. If we use the hospital, though, we can't get to the hero shrine. Now, we might run into another hero shrine. If we do go this way, we're getting a lot of candles early. And then it could be like resistance encounter. How much loathing am I gaining? I guess it's just 2 points, and anything here might be a battle. Yeah, it's really down to, like, do you want the hero shrine badly enough to not get the hospital? And I think the answer is no. I think we're going mid. Listen, I want the long-term improvements. I just also want to have a chance of winning this run. Okay. Torn rotator cuffs gotta go.
Habits can be overcome.
Head in the sand is probably gone. This is, I don't like coward. Tune Hummer's not so bad that I feel like we gotta remove it. I don't think we're desperate for any of this stuff, especially since we just got some laudanum. So yeah, it's just a question of, do I want to remove or lock in one more trait? Head in the sand is kind of a bummer. Let's just, we'll just strip all these, all of these negative traits. I think that's a reasonable use for your starting relics. All right, little baby Pliskin is going to help us overcome the loss of the wheels. And hey, is that a bell up ahead? Looks like we get, oh no, sorry. It's stuff's on the right side of the road.
Desperation can be
That's right.
eased.
That bell over there is the bell that we're not taking. So combat items and in items and flame, and everybody loves that. Yeah, that seems like the winner. Go ahead and do some shroud scrounging. Okay, playing cards, milk-soaked linen. I'm not too excited about. Let's take a second here. So we're gonna go forward, and then we'll make a choice up there. And I'm probably,
Is invaluable.
I don't know. We'll see.
Until it becomes an
But mostly what I wanted to do here was adjust our combat items because we got some good stuff, and I would like to perhaps unequip these fucking clouding powders. Does it make sense to go laudanum? Yeah, let's save the smoke bomb. We'll equip that as we're approaching the lair. I really don't know what I'm going to do with the choice up here.
Look upon their noble struggle and be humbled by it.
How are you people still alive out here? Alright, so even more flame, and we're basically full on flame. You just want to steal their shit. I don't love that, if I'm honest. In items or hope for bread, like, there are definitely better in items. But also, you want a certain amount of bread. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, whittling tools, that's fine.
The loathing festers.
I do want to drop our loathing. And there's quite a lot of time to heal prior to the lair. But also, this is the only one that doesn't give a candle. Yeah, let's go. Everybody wants to go left. I mean, stealth level or stress levels are low enough, though, that I don't know if I care about that.
A stranger to itself.
All right, we'll take a path battle for the chance of getting a bell here. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Can I kill you? It's not super likely. Probably not going to kill anybody. Most likely to get the dog, and I don't love the odds with the dodge, so. Okay, that's fine. Well, I guess you're catching this, because that's the way it's worked out. Maybe I should have thrown the knife just to prevent this thing from getting a turn.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
I mean, we could wait a second, right? Why don't you Just doing emboldening vapors, maybe? I wish I could remove the blind. It did not take away of fixing the blind. You know what? You still have block. Go ahead and eat that riposte, I suppose.
Haste and carelessness. Hallmarks of the unprepared.
All right, you get to murk somebody. Yeah. Not much we could do there. Well, that just makes this even better.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
I don't know if it matters who I do this to. Do I maybe want to save it for... Oh, that's right. Her heal requires people to be super, super low. Yeah, I guess just spend it. All right, things are getting a little heated here, a little bit ugly. Certainly more than I thought they were going to. How confident am I that I can out-heal the damage this guy's going to deal to us? Well, I probably can't kill him in one anyway. I'm just like considering staying in the battle and using healing skills over murder. But I think we kind of have to buy some time to do both. Okay, that's not too big a deal.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Man, everybody's speed is so close together that the turn order is like completely random every turn.
Greater threats await those who dare.
I don't think I care about any of those things enough to make it more likely for my team to get stunned.
Voracious and decadent, the landowners and peasants alike
Okay.
descended into an orgy of consumption.
It was a cache, including some burn salve and a corrupting cleaver. Basically just like a bunch of shit we don't need or benefit from in any way, but also currency. All right, we're headed to an academic study and then the lair. That's very annoying. Was really trying hard to route around such things. So simply flee or combat minus flame quirk mixed. Here's the thing, I know what that is. I remember that. And I am thinking that if we're going to try this lair, I don't want to do the combat that's right here. We haven't seen it yet in Darkest Dungeon 2, but I remember the Shambler. I have been shambled upon many times. I think we're going to make Boudica's move here. Boudica got lost in space. What is that? When stress damaged, maybe shuffle. That's not great. That's really not great. Alright, she's gonna be, like, pretty much full.
Beware what awaits you inside.
Now, if we can get the final blow on this thing with Boudica, we could get 4 candles. That would be cool.
Do you hear the child's cries?
I do. I hear all of them. I mean, I'm not likely to kill the goat first. 30% crit, though. We're likely to be able to... Yeah, let's go for it. I'm not going to kill anything without a crit, probably, so... Alright, that probably didn't actually make it survive any additional hits, would be my guess. She literally can't impact it, so... Ah, no bleed. That should have been sufficient. Well, we'll finish the job.
To the next.
It is only 2 points. I'm not going to stress just yet. Getting a lot of minimum damage rolls around here. Hey, there's my crit. Let's buy a second to reverse our condition somewhat here. Feel pretty comfortable moving forward. Oh, I didn't re-equip for the smoke bombs. I don't know that I feel terrible about it. We might be able to just, like, hard burn. No, probably not. I feel like when they do that attack, it should probably deal some damage to the livestock when you feed off of it. Alright, you can eat a corpse. You're not allowed to eat from the livestock. That's what really matters. Probably we just embolden, like... It's not even random. She is just 100% of the time inflicting the bleed. Alright, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good start. That is exactly what I wanted, for her to show high speed on the second turn. Beautiful. Ooh. That's a grim one. Let's try to finish the job here. Very important. She did stealth, which I guess is something. I will also stealth. Good luck, back rows. Aha, she doesn't... Does she literally not have an attack from this position?
Observe the subject
That
carefully,
can...
and you will
Oh,
discover its weaknesses.
actually, as far as we know, she has no attacks from this position at all. She can bite people, but that's... She can bite her own people, but that's it. All right. We're in pretty good shape. The bumper crop is a scary trophy. The greater bouncer's belt is kind of cool. Kitchen knives, probably not actually very good. Yeah, I gotta say, the randomly generated loot here has been pretty brutal for us. Basically not good at all, ever. Alright, buddy.
The harvest is here. Pity those with a place at the table.
Does it make sense to shuffle?
What can we learn upon closer inspection?
Like, when he's up front, can I... Okay, I can't get a mouse over of, like, the approximate damage. So, when he's far back, he can't really do any damage to the people who are up front. I don't know. I don't know what I think the right position is. I'm not going to go for the shuffle. The stun is too unlikely to happen, I think, to even worry about. But, like, there's a version of this where I throw the knife first. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to let Paracelsus do an emboldening vapors. Alright, pretty good. I might de-stress you a little bit. We might want to drop some stress here. I'm a little worried about applying like a bunch of speed to her and a big damage buff, and then having her potentially like fucked with. I'm just gonna throw a consecration on that front slot. Let's see what happens. This is gonna draw us forward probably. Nope, it's gonna make her blind though, which is absolutely nonsense. All right. Do not make me miss that lunge. So the smelling salts sadly cannot remove any of the stuff we would actually want to remove here, but I can just hit you pretty hard probably. Yeah, pretty solid. Yep, there's just nothing we can do.
This is no time to falter.
Good dodge.
A simple kindness.
Continue de-stressing people. Also, it's probably worth managing that a little bit. So from the back, we expect that you're going to sapid drippings probably.
Repulsive as it is.
All right, let's try some of this. Prevented one entire damage. Okay, decent chunks, decent chunks. All right, well, the plan with Paracelsus is, I think, going to be simply to never take an action where you can miss again. So why would I bother? Let's pump the stimulants again. This time on you so that you both have the speed buff, I guess.
elemental, but deadly all the same.
It's not really that much. I kind of want to like doubling, effectively getting an extra attack out of her over the next turn is better than Paracelsus's attack, certainly. Well, I feel de-stressed. She's just gonna straight up fucking die, though. That's fun. Well, I guess we got a taunt for her.
Solidarity may yet arrest this collapse.
Honestly, it doesn't seem likely.
A small foundation of trust.
Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. What's your blight resist? Super high. But this attack is going to do no damage anyway. Yeah, I may as well, like, go for the small chance of the blight landing. Okay, yeah, it's pretty good. Nothing for it except hit the enemy very hard. Well, I guess you better heal yourself. I don't much care for that at this moment. Especially since this heal is on such an absurd cooldown. But we're close. At this point, it kind of feels like there's nothing except attacking, right? Although the fact that everything's going to apply weak to everybody because we're so low on health as a team, is going to make that tricky. Yep. Gosh. Everybody always being weakened is going to kill us. And the fact that I have no way of stealthing unless there's a corpse available is really tricky too. Yeah, we probably wouldn't have done more than 2 damage anyway, so...
A setback, nothing more.
Okay.
She sought a glorious end.
Yeah, they were determined to make her roll on the table as many times as it took there. And without her and with Audrey constantly weakened, we just don't deal enough damage to kill the boss, probably. Need to see some crits or something, or some not constantly resisting all of my status effects.
Sacrifice bestows an uncertain absolution.
Like here? Alright, getting good resists at least. It really is a bummer, though, that this boss gets like 6 turns per round.
Nothing can survive such a wholesale, organic failure.
Well, this run is over. We're going to try to kill the boss at least, but there's no way we make it through Oblivion's Ingress. Now I strike you with my mace for no damage.
Well done.
Hey, look, we crit. Oh, not quite enough to finish off the tombstone. Will I get the killing blow
The siren song of the void.
before I get... No, there's no way.
For now.
Yeah, death blow resist may as well be 0 for all heroes when fighting this boss, because it's going to hit you 6 times per round. You will eventually get the bad roll,
Will
right?
yet prevail.
So the thing I said there was probably right. Like, you just shouldn't go for a boss in the second biome once you've got some positive relationships rolling. And if you don't have any positive relationships rolling by the second biome, you probably should just scoop anyway, honestly. All right, well, that went about the way that I was afraid it might. I knew I was putting us in a spot by going after that, but think of the advantage had we been able to just roll forward. Not like that trophy was very good, sadly. Ah, well, whatever. When you come back next time, we are absolutely going to hit some fucking bells. We're going to unlock some skills. I don't think this is a bad party. Put aside maybe the difficulty that we have hitting slot 3. In this arrangement and everything, it's fine. It's just... I need to make different strategic level decisions, and then, we could get a little bit less unlucky in the combats. That would be all right. So come back next time for hopefully some of both of those things, and we'll see you then.